Israel may be on the verge of a ground invasion of Gaza. The country's defense minister has told troops to be ready.
President Biden spoke about the situation there as well as Russia's ongoing war in Ukraine a short time ago. And Eyewitness News reporter Josh Haskell is here live with all the details. Josh.
Well, President Biden telling the nation that we have to get past our divisions in order to bring the promise of America to the rest of the world, highlighting similarities between Hamas and Putin. President Biden telling the country that the foreign policy decisions we make today in terms of the wars in Israel and Ukraine will determine our future for decades to come.
Hamas and Putin represent different threats, but they share this in common. They both want to completely annihilate a neighboring democracy, completely annihilate it. Hamas' stated purpose for existing is the destruction of the state of Israel and the murder of Jewish people. Putin denies Ukraine has or ever had real statehood.
Biden called out Iran for supporting Russia in Ukraine and Hamas in the Middle East. Biden is sending Congress an urgent budget request, a commitment to Israel and Ukraine's security that he says will ultimately pay dividends for American security.
Tonight, there are innocent people all over the world who hope because of us, who believe in a better life because of us, who are desperate not to be forgotten by us, and are waiting for us.
This as the Israeli government has given the green light for IDF forces to move into Gaza with growing tensions in the region. On Thursday, a U.S. Navy ship in the Red Sea shot down cruise missiles and drones potentially headed to Israel.
This action was a demonstration of the integrated air and missile defense architecture that we have built in the Middle East.
The missiles and drones came from Yemen, and although the USS Carney was not the target, they took them out in order to deter further escalation. There were no injuries to U.S. forces or civilians on the ground. Egyptian state-run media saying the Rafah crossing from Egypt to Gaza will open Friday for aid. But the State Department says there's no promise Americans can leave Gaza if it's opened.
We think it's important that the innocent civilians in Gaza who did not start this conflict have access to food and water and medicine.
According to the IDF, 203 people remain kidnapped in Gaza, with 100 unaccounted for. This as Gaza's health ministry says hospitals are operating at 150% capacity.
We will go again to the hospital at night and spend the whole night there. And when it finishes, and when the sun rises, we will return if we were alive.
And the State Department issued a worldwide caution alert Thursday because of increased tensions and the potential for terrorist attacks, demonstrations, or violent actions. This as California Governor Gavin Newsom announced that he will be in Israel on Friday, meeting with those impacted by Hamas's attack.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel, and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.